The voice of the ego, the voice of the mind, also derives its power from you. So although it might seem like the trickiest, most subtle, cunning voice knows exactly what buttons to push, it cannot outsmart the supreme intelligence that you are. So let's do a small exercise today where we get to the root of the beliefs that we still seem to hold. Many of you are now saying that I don't know what I'm holding on to, but it feels like I'm still holding on to something. So let's see then if we can unravel some of this and use the trickster itself to uproot this trickster. Use the tricks of the ego to weaken the foundations of this identity. So just for ourselves, I will not be asking you to expose these if you don't want to. Find out what it is that you are most fearful about. What is your biggest fear? What is the message underlying your biggest fear? And come face to face with it. Don't deny it. Don't try to push it away. Even if in satsang it doesn't seem so strong, just stay with it. And if many of them are coming, then just start with one. We will look at all of them. Just start with one. This fear is a pointer to some attachment which still remains. There is attachment at the root of fear. Find out what type of attachment this is. Is it to something in the world? Is it to something that you seem to have? Understand that whatever the fear is, It is based on this attachment. Come face to face with this attachment. No running, no resisting, and no denial. Right now is not a good time to use denial. Let all the feelings associated with this attachment come up. Don't hide, don't run. Now find out which identity that you are carrying is attached to this attachment. If the attachment was for children, for example, then find out whether it is the father or mother identity. If it is to a special relationship, look at the relationship identity. The identity which still must be dear to us, that we are still attached to. Which identity are we unwilling to let go of? Now look at the thoughts which reinforce this identity. The thoughts about this identity. And you will find that there is belief in these thoughts. Belief has been given to these thoughts. That's why this identity still seems strong. Again, no room for denial or proclamations. This is not the time for this kind of self-deception. Look closely and unravel the thoughts behind this identity. Find the one thought, the one thought which you are not willing to let go of. And stay with this one thought. Inquire into who this thought is referring to. Whose thought is this? And as you look more and more, you will find that this thought does not apply to you at all because the you to which it is referring does not exist. Give up this thought. Let it go. Allow it to burn in the fire of this satsang here. You have been deluded by this long enough. It is not in service to you. It is only the doorway to misery. And if for some of you this thought is coming up strongly to expose in satsang, you can do so now.
So there is a thought, Father. It comes from feeling inadequate and probably right from my childhood. Today, I think I question my wife's love for me because of that thought, and it's coming up very strongly for me. And I want to place it at your feet, Father. think so.
Do you want to expose it or no?
Yeah, the thought that my wife doesn't love me, or not that she doesn't love me. I know she loves me, but I feel inadequate. I have a sense of inadequacy about it.
You feel like you are not worthy enough?
Yes. Or she should show it more, but it's really my sense of inadequacy.
And this my that this thought is referring to, does it exist?
No. I should say just sense of inadequacy that's here. It's not mine. I have been looking at it as mine.
So do you want to take us through this cycle of how it worked? What was the biggest fear?
My biggest fear my whole life has been not being adequate enough.
Not being
Right from
adequate.
childhood. Not for whatever reason.
Like a sense of unworthiness.
Yes.
And this fear pointed you to which attachment?
For some reason, first it was Palak. Palak, then it went to my parents.
Yeah.
Then came back to Palak.
And the identity which was revealed was this special relationship or close relationships identity.
The need for specialness for me.
Yeah.
It's a need for specialness.
And we find that this one who needs to feel special does not exist, has always been only an idea that I have had about myself. And in this process, now we are burning all these ideas. We are letting them go because they don't apply to us. You wanted to say?
Yeah, so strong, clear fear over it. I try to run through all the 4 quadrants that we discussed in Satsang. And little things, the son identity, the brother identity, and this little desire to talk about this only, spread this. I don't know, in a teacher role or whatever, but just talk about this. There's nothing else to talk about now. And then maybe from the seeking or seeker, okay, you want to talk about it, but you don't have the deeper insights yourself yet. So this kind of could, try to go through, imagine terminal illness and all of that, but nothing brought up very strong fear. Even death of somebody in the family will bring grief for sure. It won't be a very long suffering. What is death? End of story also. So okay, it's okay.
So the trump cards are all dissolving. Just some little remnants are getting together and making this soup of identity a little bit.
You know about that. Same thing. I should complete all the expectations. They think that I'm wasting my life. Like they have all their
This
projections.
is sun identity. And when you look for the sun, can you find it?
But at the same time, I can't say it's nothing.
Not yet.
Energy is there. Like it's completely known that there is no sun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's there.
I must fulfill their expectation. Is the key thought.
Yes.
So So not only are you buying the sun identity, you're also believing that this non-existent identity is the doer of something or can do something. Because if firstly it doesn't exist, secondly that which doesn't exist cannot do anything or fulfill or not fulfill expectation. So isn't this clear that this is only going to cause misery?
Yes.
I feel like Baron Katie right now.
How do you feel when you believe this thought?
And I was going to say, actually, is there one good reason to keep it? And this is just Baron Katie. I've run out of original material. There is actually no good reason to keep this.
As I'm exposing it, it's funny.
Yeah. That's the power of exposing. See, especially in front of people, it can seem like something got burnt in this process.
Feels some relaxed.